During Japan's ancient times, the Japanese court copied the dress of the Chinese court. Japanese clothing from China's Han Dynasty, which was from 200 BCE to 200 CE, was very similar to Chinese dress, for the Japanese were known to have traded vigorously with their continental neighbors. In the Sui and Tang dynasties of China, which was from the late 6th century to early 10th century times, Chinese culture became a model for civilizations to the Far East. In the 7th century, Japan strived to become an empire. Before then, Japan had been a loose gathering of clans. Clan leaders were steadily persuaded to declare fealty to a central figure, and in return received colored caps and gowns that were of royal rank. Clothing, shoes, hairstyles, and paintings in this period of time were all based on Sui and Tang styles. The clothes of the Nara period were styled like Chinese clothes. They were made of silk and were colored in bright shades. The colors, designs, and the quality of the materials used were strictly fixed according to social status. After 630 CE, a Japanese delegation was sent to Tang. They were called Kentoshi and visited Tang numerous times during the Nara period. Those who crossed over to Tang brought back the Chinese political system and culture to Japan. The early Heian period saw to the end of diplomatic relations with China and the development of a native style in art, architecture, writing, and fashion. Some Chinese characters were shortened into a phonetic Japanese script that made writing less challenging. Since the Heian court looked for sensitivity and subtle hints of beauty in art, the clothing was detailed, colorful, and had diverse fabric textures. The Heian period was succeeded by an era of violently warring clans and political/military power. This was a major alteration from the imperial rule of the previous 19 centuries. The stark atmosphere of the period, when the corrupt ways of the court were hated, was portrayed in the clothing of the time, which was without the many layers of the Heian period, and recreated to complete and pure functionality. During the Muromachi period, the Japanese dressed in an elaborate fashion. Women stopped wearing hakama so frequently, and their robes reached ankle length. A series of strange methods of wearing robes began to develop, including an over-the-head and veiled style. If the Heian period was the height of elegance, Momoyama was decadent. The clothing of the period was represented by gaudy colors, contrasting fabrics, and appearances of gold leaves and embroidery.